So this right here is called an extractor. So what you basically do is you put this on the stud and then you twist it, and when you twist it, it grabs the stud. That's how you're able to extract it off. So I got my ratchet on off right now. It's reverse. So I'm gonna go the same direction as reverse. So we're gonna put this on right here, and then we're gonna twist. See right there, it got tight. Put some penetrating oil on it, because if it's any indication of how it is, it's pretty tough. Yesterday night, out of frustration and pure sadness, I didn't record any clips, guys. But what basically happened was my car teased me. It literally teased me. I got 3 of the nuts off of the car for the downpipe, and I got to the very last one. It broke loose fine, but once we got to the very end, it took out the threads. I don't know if the threads were dirty or what was going on, but basically I couldn't get the rest of the bolts off. So this is where we stand right now. I mean, you can see how the threads are gone on basically the whole stud. So a little bit of a nightmare. We tried using a stud extractor, that didn't work. We tried using some locking pliers, some channel locks, nothing's working. So now we pulled out the welder. So we're gonna weld the bolt to the end of this and get that out and hope and pray for the best. I'm gonna make a second clip in a second, so you guys might see that of, I lost it, of the, I have no idea where it went, but I had the 27.1 motor mount right here. It's gone now, so if I can find it, I'm gonna install it. And we have a fire extinguisher, because safety first, and hopefully I don't burn down my car. So one thing you want to make sure of when you are about to start welding on your stud is you want to make sure you don't got no penetrating oil in it. And like I was spraying penetrating oil the whole day yesterday, we're using some brake cleaner just to make sure that it's super dry to minimize the risk of us burning down my car. So that's always something you want to try to prevent. And what we're basically going to do is weld the nut to the washer, and then we're going to have a nice solid surface to just break it loose. Hopefully I say hopefully with very minimal confidence, but hopefully. And always disconnect your battery. Disconnected my negative and my positive terminal, because you never want to weld with your electrical systems hooked up. That will be a very bad day for you. I got a screwdriver, I got a fire extinguisher, and I have a welder. Oh God. So my job is to hold the nut, because I am a crappy welder. That's really all I'm going to be able to access with. Let's try that out. Well, there you go. Let's see if this works out. It's moving. Oh no. Alright guys, so update. We tried the welder with the nut. That didn't work. We tried it again. That didn't work. We're gonna see if third time is a charm, but here's the first one. Welded the nut to a washer. This washer was on the turbo. This is the original stud. That got destroyed. That didn't work. Then we tried this. We welded this to the stud with the nut. That didn't work either. Now we're trying a much bigger nut in a washer once again to see if we're able to save this turbo. A little frustrating, but we'll see how this goes. So we're gonna continue getting it welded on. I'll keep you guys updated, but I am definitely not happy with how this is going. Wow, that's super hot in there. So So I feel like a complete idiot. These studs, where's the magnetic tip? The studs, this is a magnetic tip. These studs are my turbo studs. You see that? I hope, if you guys don't see the issue here, let me explain it to you. This is not metal. This is not metal. And if it's not metal, you can't weld to it. So we have been trying to weld a non-metal stud. No wonder the welder hasn't been able to penetrate the stud. It's because it's not metal. So we're basically screwed at the point we're at right now. This has turned into a headache. I hate my car right now. So how do I lose it? I lost it again. So if you guys didn't know, and you guys don't follow me on Instagram, which you really should, I'll drop down the username right here. I, a long time ago, had bought the 27.1 motor mount. I bought the 90 rated one. And I've been meaning to install it onto my car, but I was doing some research and I found out that if you have an aftermarket front pipe, which I do, I have the 27.1 aftermarket front pipe, I have to remove the front pipe or at least unbolt it so I can get some room to move it aside. So if you're watching this video right now, I'm actually in the process of doing my downpipe, which that is a completely other headache by itself. Here is the 27.1 motor mount. So pretty nice. It's a nice orange. It says too soon junior, which is awesome. And it has the torque specs, which I always love from 27.1. Chassis side torque spec and the engine side torque spec. So redefine the W for 27.1. You have a little cleaner cloth they threw in 27.1 redefine. That's awesome. That's for in and out. That's so cool. And they have the part number with an instruction for the installation. But if you guys are here, obviously you guys are using me for your installation. So I have the car jacked up already. As you can see, it's already in the air because of the downpipe. And let me show you guys what I've done so far. I took off the skid plate, which is the skid plates over there. It's just a couple of clips back here. 1, 2, 3, couple on the other side, a couple of bolts here. And then I went up here, and my downpipe is already out of the car, but there's studs here. I disconnected my front pipe from my downpipe, so now this has some wiggle room. I got my front bolt here, and then my rear bolt is under this plastic piece right here. We broke this bolt loose on the bottom motor mount. It's a 19, and what we're doing right now is we're spinning it off. My idea was to get yourself like a small pry bar and just pry your front pipe sideways, and you should have enough room to. So we have it lowered right now. That's good. Next thing we got to do is take off this 10mm nut, which is already loose, which is not good. Wow, that was not good. That was way too easy to remove. So according to the 27.1 manual, guys, this back bolt should be a 17. So let's see if it works. Let me go get a short socket real quick, and I'll be right back. So I have a 17mm socket right here, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the plastic down, and we should have enough access to put this on right here. Okay. So I lied. You can't take it out without taking out these clips. We need a little bit more room, but I don't want to rip the plastic, so we gotta take out this clip over here. We have to take out this clip right here, and then we should have enough room to pull this piece of plastic down, just enough to get this bolt out and our motor mount off, because it's already half loose. Oh, there we go. This bolt is out. This bolt is out. So now our motor mount should just there we go. So what I basically did is, you guys see where I have the pry bar right here? This is behind the transmission. Since you have that back motor mount out, you can literally tilt your engine a little bit. This is our old motor mount right here. Does not look bad at all, but we are switching to this beauty right here. So this should be a lot nicer. It says the engraved W logo should face the exhaust front pipe when installed. So it's gonna be faced like this. So we're gonna tilt this forward. Put this in. Just like that. The rear motor mount's finally in. I got both pipes on. Oh my god, guys, it's a pain in the butt with this custom front pipe. I have the upgraded front pipe, so it's harder to get this bolt out. But you can even see with the pry bar, I messed up the paint a little bit. But oh well, guys, I'm gonna torque this bottom bolt and this bolt right here. Once it's all torqued up, we should be good to go, and this should be installed. It's not that bad, honestly. It's just 65, double check, there we go. We're going to install our 10mm nut once again, right here. There we go, nice and tight. I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm tired and I'm frustrated. And I just did that rear motor mount, but it was not easy to line up either. It might just be because I'm so tired though, but we got it on. We got it torqued down. Now I gotta start trying to figure out a way how to take off at least the hot side of the turbocharger in order for me to take it off. That way I can extract the bolt that got broken off, the stud that got broken off inside, which is a pain in the butt. If you guys want an update on this Jeep that we're working on, actually, we are in a situation with this one too. So we took off the, first off, this is a Pentastar engine, which suck. I hate these engines. It's a 3.6 liter V6. We took off this valve cover right here, and we were just gonna do, because it was over fueling and we have injector faults and everything, so we were just gonna do all the injectors, all the coil packs, all the spark plugs, and then we were gonna reseal the valve covers and all that nice stuff. But when we took off this valve cover, we saw that the camshaft lobe at the very back, normally they're supposed to be ovaled like this. This one was flat, so it doesn't call in for a good situation. So now we have to figure out a way how to take out those cams, because I've never worked on a Jeep before. And yeah, so that one's a lot of work. This one's a lot of work. That one's broken. Yeah, we went from having like 5 cars to having 1. So it's not good. So I'm gonna make that the cover.